Brother Time does not offer medical, financial, or any other kind of professional advice or opinion. This is just us talking about things we want to talk about, so take it with a grain of salt. The time is always right to do what is right. I'm Isaac, 5 of 10, and the thing I
Who
put
said
butter
that?
on...
Who said that? You didn't say who said the quote.
I thought it was just so iconic that everyone knew that was Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh, but, you know, at some point I said that. So why didn't you put my name on it? I don't understand.
He said it better. It's like, you don't, like with clothing, you're not like, who wore Air Jordans best? It's Michael Jordan wore it best. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I know he like made those shoes before a game. Like, he was a part-time cobbler, and he made them,
Yeah.
and then wore them to the game, and that's how they got so popular.
There's actually like a documentary on that out. But Josh, well, did I say what I put butter on? I put it on steak. I put butter on steak. Josh, since you're eager, why don't you go next? Then we'll go Jacob and Adam.
I'm Josh, 8 of 10, and I put butter on toast is the first thing I think of.
I mean, that's
not very creative, I know, but
that's very basic, and that's okay.
Oh, I put butter on quesadillas. Like when you cook them, if you put a layer of butter before you put them in the pan, they get nice and crispy. Yeah, that's what.
So you cook with butter?
Yeah, I do cook with butter. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
What do you do with butter, right? I cook with it.
I'm Jacob, 6 of 10. I put butter on grits because really you can't eat grits without butter.
It's true. It's essential.
It's just salty mush without the butter.
You can't really do a lot. There's not a lot of flexibility in grits. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Like, you can't really add anything to it.
Cheese and bacon.
Maybe that's dairy. Cheese is basically butter and salt already. So
yeah.
That's not really bacon
is more butter and salt.
Yeah, basically it is. It's more salt and oil flavored fat. Adam, what do you put on?
Oh, I'm Adam. I'm 10 of 10, and I put butter on rice.
Oh,
I knew those were going to be the things that people went.
Do you put anything else on the rice aside from just the butter?
Lemon, salt, and butter. If I'm just going with the basic white rice.
Ooh, nice.
And that goes good with almost everything.
Lemon butter, yeah, that's pretty iconic. Yeah,
I don't do that.
I mean, when I make rice to have with something, that's one thing I kind of picked up in Thailand is. Rice by itself is just kind of weird to me.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, that's
like true. I need to have it with something, and that includes like if you add butter to it and lemon, then I could eat rice just as rice. But conversely, if I'm gonna eat it with like some teriyaki chicken, I don't want to put anything in the rice.
Oh, I found that if there's not the mix there, it can really detract from the rice. If there's no salt in it, just sucks all the salt out of anything else.
Flavor
really,
away,
yeah. And it can really bland up a dish if you don't have anything. But that's usually the thing with the rice has a lot of flavor kind of concentrated. Right, and that's where I'm messing up, I think, is I balance that out by itself.
I appreciate you accepting that you're making mistakes.
Oh yeah, I easily make mistakes.
It means a lot
everywhere, not just here.
Yeah.
It's nothing new. All right, let's take a break. Who owns it? Not me. I don't own anything.
Well, this came up because I was trying to ask Alicia grammatically, like how to address this. So, like, ownership, right? You own things that are yours. So let's say you clip your nails, and those nail clippings, who owns those? They're still yours, right?
Yeah.
So I was trying to like understand that more because it's just kind of weird that stuff you own is everywhere. So I asked Alicia, that's like when she poops or whatever, who
Okay.
owns her poop? And
What?
do they always own it? So like the poop we've let out throughout our lives, do we still own that? Like if you're walking through the world and your poop is like purple colored and you happen across purple colored poop, are you gonna be like, hey, that's mine. I own that. I just
Yeah.
This is not where I thought this was going. I thought
Not
this
at
was
all.
going to be like the food industry is owned by P&G, which is a conglomerate of
BlackRock.
but yeah, like
everything goes back to
everything's owned by
BlackRock.
BlackRock. But I don't know if they own my poop. That's a good question.
Well,
And
not
Now,
them, but you. Do you own it still?
Well,
Like,
okay. Who owned the thing you ate? Did you own it?
yeah,
yeah,
well, you ate it. It's yours then.
So,
so
okay, taking something in means you own it. So, like, you breathe air and you exhale air. Do you own that air until someone else breathes it in?
I I would think so. Yes.
I don't think so. I think there are communal things that we share.
so is poop one of those communal things?
In a
Yeah.
way,
Where there's prep all.
it does become like property of the state as soon as it hits the municipal like wastewater
Boundary line.
Are
treatment.
you like a
Yeah,
federalist or something? Everything
it,
is state owned.
Well,
it is.
no, I think it's who owns the pipes. Because, like, just like food becomes yours when you eat it, who owns the pipe when it leaves your house? They now
So,
own it because they consumed it.
That's actually a big relief because my mind, I was like, oh crap, do I have like a bunch of poop everywhere that I'm still like morally obligated to make sure it's taken care of and
Well, yeah,
properly
you
managed?
gotta pay for the leasing of the
yeah.
space that it takes up, and that's not
Yeah,
cheap.
exactly.
But you do through taxes and your wastewater treatment. I shouldn't assume how your water is set up, but you pay for it. Disposal. So
Yeah.
you can't both own something and pay someone else to dispose of it for you. I don't think you can, but
I mean, there are a few things in life that you actually pay someone else to take from you. And I think that's one of them. Right?
This crap and what's the last one?
trash.
Trash.
Garbage. Yeah, refuse. Things you don't want. Things you would refuse.
You're
Well,
recycling.
Alicia kind of went away. I wasn't expecting with this when I was like, so Alicia, who owns your crap? She started laughing and she's like, Jacob, I bequeath unto you all of my crap. I was like, no, that's not what I was going with this. I wasn't like leading up the conversation to ask for all her crap. But
I think, yeah,
A
you
big
can have mine
responsibility.
too.
no,
If that's
no,
what.
that's not.
You know
I
what?
wasn't
I'm feeling
hinting.
generous, Jacob. You can have all mine too. I'm gonna
How do
write
we
this
make this
down.
official? We need to get a lawyer or something. Certificate of ownership and send it. All my poop. The lifetime up till now. I think this is a good time to take a break because that's a lot to bear.
And we're back.
You see what I did there with the bear.
What do bears have to do with that topic?
Bearing
I don't understand it.
toilet. Okay, never mind. You're
You have to bear, like rawr.
Yeah, bear with me here. I don't.
Yeah, there's poop.
Bear with me. We all just start growling at each other. That sounds fun.
All right. So I've got a game for you guys to play since there's 3 of you. So I'm gonna call it repass ag, and essentially I'm gonna ask
Isaac,
something.
your audio started getting weird all of a sudden. Did you start downloading something?
No, let me close some background windows though. I know what it is. It's this JFIF thing. Oh, also my computer likes to do a virus scan when I record Brother Time. It's like it just waits until we're and then it's like, oh, you're recording? That's what
this looks like a virus.
And the peak of technology is to wait till you're using a computer to be like, look at me, I can do a virus scan for free. Okay.
You know what's weird to me is like computers still can't tell when they're being used. Is that weird to anyone else?
I thought they could because they're like if you open a task manager, it's like
right, but no, I'll tell my computer to restart when I'm not using it, and I'll come back the next day after having not used it for like 12 hours. And it'll still be sitting there. Like, well, you've been pretty busy. Hey, welcome back. Even though you've been away for 12 hours, you've obviously been using me for all that time. You know, isn't that weird?
Maybe someone is using it when you're not looking though.
Oh,
back to what I didn't really complete this activity, so this is gonna maybe end up a little odd. Anyways, I'm gonna give you guys a phrase and you respond passive aggressively.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you have an example or do you have only enough phrases for the activity?
I have 10 phrases.
Okay. I guess we could just start if you want. I mean, I didn't mean to derail you with a single question.
No. Yeah, with like a clarifying question. I like the thought that well, you guys understand what passive aggressive is, right? Or should we start with that?
I think I know what it is.
In itself, passive aggressive.
Maybe it's a style of communicating with negative feelings, resentments, or aggression in an indirect or passive manner, rather than openly addressing their issues or discomfort. So you're upset, but you're not directly saying it. It just comes out as
yeah. I really needed that explained to me.
Okay, good. You see, that's all right.
I don't see it.
All right, so we're gonna go Josh, Jacob, Adam. All right. So this first one's for Josh. Can you explain to me how email works again?
You know, I could just explain it to everyone if that helps you. You know, do your job. Should I do that? Just walk around the office and teach everyone how to do basic stuff?
I'm not feeling the heat from it, but I guess that's part of the passive.
Okay. Was that too? I felt like that was kind of. I felt like that was kind of mean.
Jacob, do you mind if I borrow your brand new car for a quick road trip?
Oh, I don't think there's anywhere that you would have to go.
I like the heat on that, but maybe too aggressive. We need Adam to center it more. Adam, could you remind me how to copy paste?
Yeah, I actually don't know how to do it myself, but maybe someone competent in the office could show you.
That's kind of good.
Is
maybe
it?
It's not clear if you're insulting yourself.
Yeah, he's kind of wrapping himself in the insult. That's not.
It is because I don't want to deal with you at all. I'm just. Like, go somewhere else. I don't want to talk to you. Clearly, I know how to do it. I mean, if
Oh,
I'm saying
okay.
it's confident, I mean, I'm not gonna. Well, yeah, I guess I threw myself under the bus. I get it.
Yeah, you needed to make it clear that you weren't incompetent. You were saying they're incompetent.
This
Maybe
is round
someone
two.
else that's competent.
Yeah, the redemption round. Round two. Here we go. Josh, how do you keep your plants alive?
Okay. I'm trying to think of how do I turn this.
I remember you mentioning it's
Okay.
super easy and anyone could do it.
Oh, well, okay, you gave one. Now I can't use that.
No,
I don't know. Honestly, I'm trying to figure out a way to do that one. I don't know how to do it other than maybe just saying like,
I feel like this isn't
do
a
your
bad.
plants die a lot? Do your plants die a lot? I don't know. I give up on that one. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with that one.
All right, Jacob, can you show me one more time how you organize your files? I can't keep mine as neat as yours for more than a day.
Well, it's best to be competent before you try to organize things.
The nice throwback to the start with competence.
Let's start somewhere else first.
Oh man. Adam, what's your secret to getting up early? I'm sure it's something revolutionary that I've never heard before.
Huh. You don't get out much, do you?
That came out of left field there.
Yeah.
That was a good one too. Felt like a slap.
All right. The last round. Josh, would you mind telling me how you managed to stay so calm in traffic? I seem to recall you have a unique technique.
Well, I mean, you just drive like a normal person, first of all, and then, just like don't do really dumb stuff as you're driving. Like pay attention to the road. Yeah, it's all very easy.
Okay.
I don't know why you struggle with it. Like, I don't understand. Do you get out much?
There you go. The throwback. Jacob, how do you manage to eat so healthy with your busy schedule? I guess fast food just finds its way to some of us more than others.
Well, first step is to stop thinking like a pig.
Oof.
Once you get that set, let me
15.
know, and I can help you with the other steps.
Oh,
Yeah, you really stepped on the gas with it on the
Yeah,
aggressive side.
that was too much aggressive, not as much passive.
Adam, could you give me another? Could you explain again how to recycle? The bins are just confusingly colorful.
yeah. I guess. Did you ever learn your pictures growing up?
You ever learn your pictures?
Earn your.
That was good. You talk to him like he's an idiot. That's a great passive aggressive approach.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've learned a skill just from this activity that I can bring into any workplace.
It's tough. It's so nice.
Yeah, I feel like you struggled at first, but then you really.
It's the more you ask them questions, the easier it gets to be mean.
Yeah. Okay. Well, did you have a home repair thing that you wanted to talk about? I know you were doing a remodel.
Oh, me? Myself?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're adding a wall in our home,
Build that wall.
which sounds so weird. Because growing up, I hear everyone wanting to demo walls.
Yeah,
But-
open concept.
Yeah, open concept everywhere.
Knock down the wall, the bathroom wall, the bedroom wall, the kitchen wall, knock them all down.
But in this case, we want more space for shelving, place for storage, and that we can walk in and throw stuff on a dresser or whatever they're called. Yeah, so we're adding a wall, and yeah, I guess that's it. We're building a wall.
But that was.
I mean, where's the story? I'm trying to.
It's hard to tell the story because it's been resolved.
Well, what was the problem?
We were going to add a child's gate inside the wall.
Did you do that?
We did not do it
Oh,
because
okay.
we just couldn't. We couldn't find the right stuff at Home Depot. We walked around Home Depot and Lowe's yesterday for probably 2 hours total, just looking for things that we could put together to make it work.
Yeah.
But there is no good way to latch it closed or to keep it
Okay.
open. So we opted
Yeah.
against it.
Magnets.
Yeah, well, kids are strong enough to
Oh yeah.
pull
Yeah,
magnets.
there's that.
I think if you just add more magnets.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Just keep adding magnets until
Yeah.
it's so heavy they can't lift it.
Or how we got our dog to stop opening the gate because it could easily pull it open is we reversed the way it opened. So it keeps trying to pull it open and now it's a push open. So what you could do is tell your kids don't go through this and make it very easy to go through a specific way so they're so ingrained that it's like this is how you go through this.
Nice.
And then you switch it off on them. So all of a sudden they're like, oh, it doesn't open anymore.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. But
Have you
I
seen
like your
those
idea.
those big metal gates that close with like a wheel, like a circular thing? You know what I'm talking about? Like they latch closed with like.
You mean like castle gates?
No, I mean like
Like
ones.
a drawbridge. A drawbridge.
Yeah, okay, sure. That actually sounds more fun than what I was thinking of. Yeah, go with make a drawbridge.
Right, it's not a gate. Yeah, let's
We need
rip
to
up
dig
the
a
flooring.
moat.
A drawbridge is a gate and a bridge at the same time.
Oh,
That's
you're
not-
right.
Wait, how much harm are you willing to cause to them if they use it? And they're
So
not
the level of
supposed to?
danger they're in if they get there is they'll be around our feet while we're cooking. So I guess them falling into our crawl space is enough punishment for trying to get to us.
How are you
Okay.
walking around while you're cooking to where it's dangerous for kids? Like, are you
you'll-
stamping around, like stomping your feet?
No, when you open the oven or when you
Oh, okay. So it's more.
like a hot.
It's not the
Thing
walking that's dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but
But
that's what
it-
you
it is-
mentioned, though, is so I was trying to figure out what. Like, are you wearing cleats?
Yeah, that too.
The
You're wearing
cooking
stiletto
shoes.
heels.
Oh, the cooking shoes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Cooking
Your
shoes.
high performance cooking shoes with. Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is a good place to put a break, though.
And I think we're back.
Okay. Well, thank you, listeners, for listening. This is the end of the episode. The winner this week, you know, I tallied up the points. It's really complex. It's actually Adam.
Okay.
Oh,
Good. I thought you were
Yeah.
going to say Ben because you.
Why
put
would
Ben
I
in the
say
notes.
Ben?
You
Ben's not even here.
you put it in the notes. I mean, Adam did bring up cooking shoes. I think Adam brought
Yeah.
up Air Jordans too, didn't you? Who brought up Air Jordans?
Well, no,
He-
it's the activity. That it was, yeah, his he had some
Like
insight
Quip.
in there.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that-
thought it was
that Quip,
whoever
that
brought
Quip.
up different shoes the most. I
Huh?
thought that's
Where
what
did-
it was. Because he brought up Air Jordans and then his cooking
Oh.
shoes that he wears.
I didn't realize I did all of that.
Yeah.
I don't think he did all that.
Oh.
I
I
think
thought that was.
the listeners
gosh.
could really determine who the winner is. And if they wanted to say something about it, they could find us online.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Mom calls you all when you win, right? And she congratulates you.
Yeah.
He does for me.
Okay.
Oh.
She sent
Really?
He sends
Just-
me cookies.
like a card.
She's like, I love listening to you in the podcast. You get robbed a lot. Is
That's
oh,
what she
is
told
that
you.
what she tells you every time?
yeah, every time.
She doesn't
Ah.
tell you guys that stuff?
No. I think I just win so much that she's not really worried about me, you know, my mental health.
Yeah, probably.
So
Yeah,
is that passive aggressive?
That's good.
A little bit.
You can find us online at or maybe you can't find us online at brothertimepod.com. But
No,
if
I think you can. At brothertimepod.com.
No, I mean specifically you. Maybe you can't.
You're pointing at one person in the crowd. You can't.
Maybe I said maybe you can, maybe you can't. But it's brothertimepod.com is the address. All right. No one else wants to say it one more time.
Pod.com.
Pod.com.
brothertimepod.com.
Thanks.